Hey everybody, how's it going? Steve here with a quick news update. Nintendo of America has announced that Doug Bowser will be leaving the company at the end of 2025. That's right, Nintendo of America's president and COO is departing, and he's being replaced by somebody with a ton of experience in the games industry, but I'll get to that in just a little bit. Doug Bowser is basically the person who helped NOA launch the Switch 2, obviously one of the most recognizable faces at Nintendo, and we wish him very well in his future ventures. But what does this really mean for Nintendo of America? And I'm inclined to say not much, and I'll explain why here. But first, let's go ahead and see what Doug Bowser had to say about his exit from NOA. The quote from Doug regarding his departure reads as follows. One of my earliest video game experiences was playing the arcade version of Donkey Kong. Since that time, all things Nintendo have continued to be a passion for both me and my family. Leading Nintendo of America has been the honor of a lifetime, and I'm proud of what our team has accomplished in both business results and the experiences we created for consumers. Now it's time for the next generation of leadership, and Devon's track record speaks for itself. She is an exceptional leader, and her promotion is a testament to her strong performance and strategic contributions to the company's growth. I have full confidence that she will guide the company to even greater heights. And of course, that means that Devon Pritchard, someone who has been with NOA since 2006, will be taking the reins in Doug's role as president and COO of the company. She brings with her a wealth of knowledge from what I understand. I will admit that I'm not really familiar with her game. She is a new name and face to me, but I'm confident that, they made this decision not lightly. In fact, NCL president Shuntaro Furukawa also weighed in on this change. He has a quote as well. I'll go ahead and read that to you now. Furukawa said, "During his tenure, Doug made numerous contributions to bring smiles to the faces of people connected to Nintendo. I would like to express my gratitude for his strong efforts. Devon, who will become the next president, has also made many contributions to Nintendo over the years. I'm confident that, like Doug, Devon will continue to support Nintendo's important mission of creating smiles." And for her part, Devon had the following to say, "I am humbled and excited to take on this new role. Doug has been a fantastic mentor, and I look forward to building on the incredible foundation he has helped establish with characters and worlds that offer something for everyone. My focus will be continuing to build on Nintendo's legacy of surprising and delighting our longtime fans, while at the same time welcoming new players into the Nintendo family." Now, what does the impact of a new president and COO at Nintendo really mean? Honestly, not as much as some people may think. Obviously, Nintendo of America brings out all of the games that we love here in the States, and they help translate. They do inform on the development of both games and hardware, but obviously Nintendo is a Japanese company, and most of the direction for the, kind of strategy of what they're going to do comes from NCL, with branches like NOA and NOE weighing in on those choices and giving feedback, and some of that feedback becoming incorporated into products. And obviously, under a new leader, the teams underneath aren't going to change completely. I'm sure we'll see some differences. Devon may make changes, but I think this is going to be kind of operating as normal for Nintendo for the foreseeable future. Just as when the reins shifted from Reggie to Doug, we definitely saw a difference in the types of presentations we got, like Nintendo Directs behaved a bit differently. You didn't have that kind of fun energy that Reggie and Iwata and even Satoru Shibata brought together, but we still saw games coming out that probably would have been expected releases. Nintendo continued making bangers and hits all through the Switch 1 generation, and I don't think a change in the top leadership at a regional branch is really going to change that, but we'll see. There will be exciting changes. I don't think there's anything to worry about here. I think we'll be fine, but I do want to circle back to Satoru Shibata for a second. If you don't know who that is, he was the president of Nintendo of Europe for 18 years, from 2000 to 2018, and this is probably the most exciting bit of these organizational changes at Nintendo that are happening for me, because I've always been a fan of Satoru Shibata. He has kind of some of that fun, Wii and Wii U era energy. He's done some fun presentations for Nintendo in the past. He's not afraid to get a bit goofy and silly, and he will be the actual CEO of Nintendo of America going forward. So it's not just Devon coming in. We're also getting Satoru Shibata coming into the CEO role of the company. Now, I don't know if that means he'll be in Nintendo Directs, but he's obviously very comfortable with being in them and has been in them and is comfortable, getting a little bit silly on these things. So I'm hoping with games like Tomodachi Life on the horizon, we might actually see Shibata doing some of the presentations for those. But Nintendo's in a pretty good place right now. Obviously, there are things to complain about. The game keycard situation isn't really helping things. People are upset about a number of things. Pricing, there's a lot to be unhappy about, but I don't think that there's anything really bad on the horizon here with this news. I think that Nintendo is just changing their leadership, and I think that it sounds like it was a decision made by Doug Bowser. He just wants to step away the same way Reggie did several years ago, and I'm sure he'll not hear the end of it from fans. But I think that this is for the best. I think that, we're going to we're in a good timeline right now. Nintendo is doing fairly well. Their games are doing well. The Switch 2 is a rock solid piece of hardware that I think is great. So I don't know that there's anything really that needs to be righted. I would love to see, more physical games, and maybe that'll be part of the change in leadership. Maybe we'll see NOA pushing for more physical games, because we have seen that Switch 2 physical games are a regional thing. Some games that are key cards in one region are physical in others. My physical copy of Daemon X Machina is proof of that. So we'll find out more in the days and months to come, or rather in the months to come, because this doesn't take place until next year. But tell me what you think. Are you excited for Doug Bowser to hand the reins over to someone else? Are you excited like I am about Shibata coming to NOA? Maybe we'll actually have some funny, goofy directs. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned to GVG for all things Nintendo and Switch 2. We have much more coming as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, bye.
Bowser?